Hi, this is Brad Linder with Liliputing, and this is Lenovo's Yoga Book C930, which at first glance looks like a very thin and light laptop, and it is, but it's actually a dual screen device. So this bottom keyboard that we're looking at here is actually a 10.8-inch Full HD touchscreen e-ink display. The upper screen is 10.8 inches, 2560 by 1600 pixels IPS LCD screen, and so the idea is that it's a convertible device that you can use for writing, for pen and stylus input, and if you want, you can switch the bottom section into a writing surface or a drawing surface, so you can create artwork, you can use it for reading text, or you can use it as a physical keyboard. It weighs about 1.7 pounds. It has Lenovo's watch band style hinge. It's extraordinarily thin and light, and it has a kind of neat feature here. Take that pen off, which just sort of things up, which is that you can knock on it and it opens automatically, making it something that you can sort of lift open with one finger, although I'm sort of struggling to do that right now, as you can see here. They say there's a little bit of haptic feedback when you're typing. In my experience, actually typing on it feels kind of uncomfortable. You can do it, but it's a little hard to sort of figure out where your fingers are. I'm holding the keyboard I'm holding the camera in one hand, so it's a little bit difficult to type. But when I did sort of do two-hand typing, there were a lot of typos. It's a little bit tricky to do. But again, you can sort of switch to using pen input if you want. And you can switch to using the pen on the lower screen as well, if that's... Yeah, I'm on the eraser, that's what's going on there. So, as I've pointed out a number of times before, my handwriting is not stellar, but I just wanted to show you how that works. So it's got two USB Type-C ports. They're not Thunderbolt. It's a relatively expensive device, sells for about $1,100. It's not necessarily going to be the right choice for everybody, but it is one of the more innovative computers that I've seen in recent years, and it could be a sign of things to come in terms of multi-screen devices, which we're starting to see more of in phones, tablets, and also in laptop form factor. It's not brand new at CES, but it's my first time seeing it in person. It was actually introduced in mid-2018, but it's now available for purchase, and even when sort of folded over into tablet mode, it is a very thin and light machine at 1.7 pounds, smaller than most convertibles that you're likely to see, so it's kind of a neat device to play with. And that watch band style hinge allows it to sort of fold very, very flat, and it feels pretty good when you pick it up and hold it in tablet mode. Or take a look at the back, which basically just tells you to use the touch screen, or you can tap twice to activate this screen again for writing. So that's a quick look at Lenovo's Yoga Book C930 on display at the Intel area at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas. This is Brad Linder with Liliputing. Oh, and actually one more thing I did want to point out here. Another nice feature that you get out of this e-ink bottom display is that you can change the keyboard layout. So that's an option that you have in this sort of device that you wouldn't necessarily have with a physical keyboard. And we've seen other companies showing e-ink style devices with physical keycaps. This has just virtual keys and a touch responsive section. As I said, typing on it is not ideal. I wouldn't recommend this if you're mostly planning to use it as a normal laptop, but if you're looking for something that's a little bit more versatile, supports pen input, and also does allow you to have a physical keyboard, it's something. It's this version that I'm looking at here has a Core i7 7Y54 processor. This is a 7th generation Y series low-powered chip. There's also an entry-level version, I believe, with an M3 processor instead. So that's the Yoga Book C930. This is Brad Linder with Liliputing.